This is James.
Hey, this is me.
And welcome to InBetweenIsode number 106. So what do we have today, Meat?
We have two different teas. Looks like one is 2016 Old Whitey.
Old Whitey?
Which is, according to the description, it seems like it's a raw pu'erh tea, processing technique closer to Fujian. Am I...
So it's material that's normally used for raw pu'erh
tea. There you go.
Okay. And it's processed as a white tea.
Oh, snap. Okay. I hadn't gotten that far.
Yeah, that's what happens when you skim too fast, kids.
Fuck you. Alright. It's a typical Yunnan white tea processing, often utilizes hot wind air drying process.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I haven't had a white tea quite some time, actually, so
let's take a smell of this. I know you are big on the sniff test, so take a smell of that and tell me what you think. I've not had this before.
Wow. Wow, it doesn't smell like white teas that I've smelled before, so...
No. Okay.
Yeah, not very typical.
Is it more intense?
Aroma. Definitely more intense. Yeah, almost seems like black tea. The smell seems very similar to black tea to me.
Actually, I understand that, actually. It sort of has that sweet...
Exactly.
Maltiness.
Yes. By contrast, the Old Whitey was plucked and directly sun-dried, then rested before being pressed into 100-gram cakes. And looks like this one came in a full 100-gram cake.
Yep. So I just broke off a piece over at the table up there, and here we are, steep number 1. I'm going to brew up steep number 2 too. So I'm brewing it very similar to raw pu'erh, so using boiling water. And
alright, so when we talk about white tea, what I distinctly remember is the white jasmine tea, that I had from you a while ago. This is not in the same genre of tea, category of tea then?
That is a silver needle, and that's processed a little bit different. Or that's plucked a little bit differently. Those are usually like the tips that they pluck. So this is processed as the type of white tea is shomei. So that's the type. Right. And usually those are like a little bit like uglier, more robust leaves than like the silver needle, where it's all just like really thin tips.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
and then like the color is fairly distinctively different than the silver needle white tea, which is very light.
That is very clear, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So and that's a good observation as well. It's been forever since I've had a silver needle, so it's not fresh in my memory. So it's been a while, but
I just remember it because that was basically the first tea that I tried with you.
Okay. Yeah. So that would have been early on for both of us.
Yeah. It's a very good tea and likable tea to start with. So
yeah, because the aroma is so pleasant.
Yeah, exactly, and unless very light.
Dislike jasmine, in that case, it's not good. But all right, cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Interesting. I'm still not sure how to place this exactly.
It is quite unusual.
Now that you said it smells like a black tea, I have a hard time undoing that nose. It sort of has that similar aroma to it. It definitely does not taste like a silver needle.
No, for sure not. Yes.
That tea is more sort of like light and airy. This is what I would say is like a little bit stronger and more robust, more of a body in the mouth.
Right. The aroma is so strong that it almost sort of translates into a type of taste for me in the mouth. Like, I just feel this slight sweetness come through. Obviously, the aroma is much stronger, but it doesn't have the bitterness of the black tea that you get with it. Like that underlying bitterness that you have, the strong flavor that you have, it doesn't. So you don't have that, but there is that, a slight layer of sweetness. Yeah.
So you'd say it's similar but different than a black tea.
Mm-hmm.
And do you like that? Do you like this as opposed to the black tea so far? Not sure.
It's tough.
Too early
It's a tough
to tell.
one. Yeah.
Well, we will be drinking a few more infusions.
As I've mentioned in the past, that I don't tend to like black teas as much, except that I did like the last one we tried on the.
Yeah, you
reviewed.
like the tea balls.
Yeah.
All about those tea balls. Well, I hate to say, this comes in a mini cake, so not a tea ball.
Not a ball.
Yeah.
Disappointing.
Yeah.
Just kidding, guys.
I'm pretty sure we are not the first ones to joke about this. Anyways, cheers.
Cheers.
I would say it's more intense. There's more of a mouthfeel to it. I even get a little slight undercurrent of bitterness or astringency to this. Like, it's not bitter in the same way that black tea is bitter, but there's some sort of strength there.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that it sort of has a Pu'erh's form in the sense that it leaves sort of like a lasting impression on your taste buds in your mouth. Did you prefer this?
I can barely tell the bitterness. It's very light for me personally, but
So is that a good
it's
thing?
just I mean
You don't like bitterness.
I don't like the black tea bitterness.
Right.
Personally. It's still, I think I like the fact that it's fairly smooth in my mouth.
Yeah. So it has a really nice mouthfeel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think this will be the last infusion we consume. Okay. We have some Wooey tea also that we're excited to give a shot to because me, aka Mr. 5 kgs.
Not anymore. It's probably down to 4 kg.
yeah. We should make a app and that just shows like your consumption.
The Wooey meter.
Yeah, the Wooey meter. As it gets lower, it becomes from happy meat to
by
sad
the time
meat.
It goes to like 2 kg alert.
Then you have that sort of like really terrifying face that you had on that one episode where you look like I'm like murdering your cat or something. You're like.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Cheers,
guys.
So it's hotter. It's stronger, and I'm glad Meat pointed out that mouthfeel because I'm especially noticing it now.
No.
So it has like a strong, silky mouthfeel, and it does really last in your mouth. I think more than a white tea normally would.
Mm-hmm. One of the things I remember you talking about is the fact that white tea is generally cooler, or tends to be.
Are you noticing that for this?
No, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, there's a slight cooling after effect, but not a very distinct one again.
Interesting.
Where do you stand on that?
I haven't been looking out for it either, so I don't totally know. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't have mouth cooling, but it's not a tea that's making me feel super overheated or anything. We're drinking this sort of at the tail end of summertime right now. But yeah. So verdict right now is
kind of in between. Like, not a bad tea, not a
home run either.
Yeah.
So it's no tea ball. It's no black tea ball.
The aroma is definitely distinctive for a white tea, especially.
Yeah, and the last thing we'll do is we'll take a quick smell of this, and
I think like white tea drinkers may be pleasantly surprised.
Mm-hmm. And I think this is definitely different than your average white tea. But
wow, smells really nice.
Yeah, so the aroma has really opened up. So we're going to be right back, and we will be bringing on the Hoplite Oolong, which is a new it's the Oolong tea on there.
Yeah, I'm excited.